There's news coming in that the Sunni Waqf Board has currently withdrawn its land suit case from the last day. This is the last day of hearing in Ayodhya's land dispute case, and the Sunni Waqf Board, one of the petitioners among the Muslim parties, has sought to withdraw from the title suit. The mediation panel has been informed about this move, and the Supreme Court's board decision has also been informed. Let's quickly go across to our political editor, Kartikeya Sharma, who's joining me on the phone line for more details. Kartikeya, do break it down for us. How could this now impact the case at this hour?
See, there are a couple of things there. One, that all arguments are going to cease today. So the arguments will not happen after today, after 5 p.m. today. Secondly, the important aspect is that the declaration by the Sunni Waqf Board that they cede their case substantially weakens the Muslim case in this, which completely destroys, actually takes away any legitimacy, because the principal party involved was the Sunni Waqf Board. Now, that if the Supreme Court goes by the position of the Sunni Waqf Board, it's a completely clear-cut case whereby they will have to adhere to the guidelines presented by Allahabad High Court, and the position will be that the main land where Ramlala Virajman has known will be handed over to the Hindus. Now, there are two more parties in Supreme Court. So what it does is that technically it leads to a judgment, which means that whatever Sunni Waqf Board might say, there will be a Supreme Court judgment delivered on this matter. One. But what it does is that it takes away all the arguments which Sunni Waqf Board has been giving to the various courts of law over a period of 40 years. So I would say that it has substantially weakened the case. I think I don't need to be I don't need to prejudge the judgment, but I think it's a writing on the wall that the argument opposed to the construction of the temple has been withdrawn, and the principal people involved in the counter argument have taken the case back. Now, there might be internal issues. People within the Sunni Waqf Board might say that the chairman does not have a unilateral right to cede a Waqf property. That's a matter of nitty-gritty. But for him to say this substantially weakens the case.
This absolutely, very rightly said, and this, as you said, is a writing on the wall. That also brings me to the point, Kartikeya, that we can certainly expect a timely wrap-up of the case, because Ranjan Gogoi, as he was insisting that before his retirement he wanted to see this case being wrapped up in November. Does this also make the second longest case in the history of Supreme Court?
Oh, absolutely. Not only it becomes the second longest case, but you see, the turn of the development is such people felt that the case will go on and go on in the Supreme Court. The case will not be heard. But I think the judiciary has ensured that an issue which was actually dividing the society will come to a rest. It's a big political debate. It started as a public campaign. It was adopted by Bharatiya Janata Party. It was started by VHP. Which had a support of RSS at that point of time, then co-opted by a mainstream political party. But saying all that, I would say that this case coming to an end is a welcome development. But today's development is very, very important, because Sunni Waqf Board was a principal party opposed to the construction of the temple, saying that there is no temple there. For the person to unilaterally say, well, we cede the case, completely destroys the...
Very rightly said. Now, with the withdrawal of the Sunni Waqf Board, a volley of questions which had been doing the rounds ever since the case was put to the Supreme Court have now been put to rest. Thank you so much, Kartikeya, for bringing us all those details. And with that, it's a wrap of this newscast. Thank you so much for watching. News and updates continue on the other side.